See, I knew something was amiss. I've just been rambling to myself. This is really, really, really funny. This is really funny. So the gist of it is this is, Witchwood. It's a new game. My friend gifted it to me, and I wanted to share it with you. I'm a witch. See, I knew something was off. I'm just really stupid. Also, I'm Nerdlord Axolali, if I didn't reiterate that. To the outside. You step outside into a humid marsh, and immediately stub your toe on a twisted root. Ouch! Close your eyes for a wink, and the next thing you know, your whole yard's gone to the weeds. Normal scuff. Somewhere in the distance, you can hear braying through the dense bramble. Where'd that cross-eyed Billy get to? He could at least put those gnashers to good use on this lawn. Open your map tab to get a better look at your surroundings. Tab. Let's just have a look around. See all this pretty stuff. See, I can't do anything because I need to cut some shears. I need shears first. Oh. I love this statue. Bah! Is that all you've got to say for yourself? Bah! The goat coughs up a disgusting hairball.
Yes. Hello? Hello! Can you hear me now? Apologies, it's been so long since I've used a mortal vessel. Yuck! There's dirt in its mouth. Puh! Puh!
You can talk?
Of course I can talk. Has your mind become so filled with cobwebs that you've forgotten your old friend? You wound me, madam. It's good to see you up and about. I was beginning to wonder if you'd ever awaken, though I suppose time flows strangely in this place. Anyway, I've come to collect. Do you have the amount we agreed upon?
Amount? Amount of what?
Oh dear. If you really don't remember, we should go over the contract details again. Down there.
The goat nods its head toward the ancient stone gateway looming nearby. And just how am I supposed to get through that solid rock?
You're the one who sealed it last. Take a closer look and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Open your witch's eye to inspect objects and creatures and discover their weaknesses. G. Unveiling powder. Stone pillar, an unusually large standing stone wrapped with enchanted engravings. Unveiling powder. The goat. I'll help you out, trust me.
Don't underestimate your senses, my dear. You may be old, but you can see things others cannot. Hidden weaknesses lying below the surface.
Ah, I can see it now. There are shallow runes etched beneath the surface of the stone, but they are too faint for me to read. A powder of unveiling ought to do the trick. If you hadn't made a snack of my book, I wouldn't have to retranscribe my recipes.
I shall not be held liable for any losses or inconveniences incurred as a result of abyssal possession.
By inspecting objects and creatures, you can learn new recipes to craft in your grimoire. So I need unveiling powder, which I have everything I need for that. That's perfect. Reveal. You smear a handful of the glowing powder onto the runes of the doorway. A cool blue light emanates from the glyphs and envelops the entrance in its aura. You squint, attempting to discern the meaning of the letters. They appear to be in some obscure runic alphabet. What gibberish is this? It looks like it was carved by a frightened hen.
It must be written in the umbral tongue. Allow me to translate.
The goat steps up to the doorway and pauses.
Hmm.
Well, what does it say? The goat swings its shaggy head towards you. Dark, matted wool obscures the creature's beady eyes.
I cannot see.
Unbelievable! What help are you then?
I didn't come here to help, I came to collect. Now do something about this mop of hair, would you?
Fine, fine. I think I have some rusty old shears down in the garden. This is the garden, right? Yes. Boop, shears. That. With much protesting and a nicked ear, you shear away clumps of dirty hair from the goat's eyes.
Ah, much better. Oh my, were you always this grotesque, or is my memory failing me as well?
Watch your tongue, or I'll give it a good snip too. Now can you read the runes or not?
Yes, A space beneath, she sleeps alone, tokens given up to the unknown. Fires of four shall unroot the stone, braziers burn and await the crone.
Crone? Who's it calling a crone? And what are these tokens I'm to burn?
Perhaps you ought to take a close look at those braziers. Am I saying that word right? Am I? Or am I just saying the fancy word for bra?
G. Ash-caked brazier, the remnants of the last burn. Barely discernible for the time since Blue Feather. Empty brazier. Little remains in this brazier, but an undeniably acrid smell. Dog hair. Crusted brazier. Some past contents have left a hard residue within. Frog slime. Glinting brazier. The inside catches the light just enough to suggest some past iridescence. Shiny stone. Dog hair, bird feather, frog slime, and a shiny stone. I don't suppose you swallowed up any of those things while I was asleep.
I don't think so, but feel free to sift through this creature's leavings if you want to be completely sure. However, there's a whole world outside this little swamp, you know. See that gateway over there? The one with the lovely green flame?
The goat motions to the far side of your yard. I guess a brisk walk in the woods would do these creaky joints some good. Too much time indoors is bad for the humors. And then I can collect these now. Yay! Snip. Snipping and tearing, your shears make short work of the bramble. Into the darkness. You cut your way through the remaining vines and suddenly step into a cold stone dais. Time seems to flow backwards, or maybe it speeds forwards. An oppressive, star-filled void stretches as far as you can see. There is no wind or sound in this void. A warm fall breeze and the chirping of birds seizes your attention. A doorway. And that is Earthseed to return home. Woman spins around on her heels so quickly she nearly hits you with her spyglass. The bird watcher. Ah, you startled me. Can't you see I'm busy with my scientific research? Research? What is it you're looking for with that contraption? Why, the famed indigo-tuft forest lark. They're said to be native to this forest and this forest only. Have you seen one, perchance? You glance upward at the small bluebird perched atop the oblivious woman's hat. I haven't. Sorry. A shame. Well, it's never too late to open one's eyes to the wonders of the natural world. You never know what you'll discover. She points at a nearby woodland critter stuffing its cheek with seeds. Take that squirrel, for example. Spend a few moments watching its behavior and you'll learn everything you need to know about it. Observation is key. Now, if you don't mind, I wouldn't want to miss making an exciting new discovery. The bluebird glances vacantly at you before pooping on the brim of the woman's hat. Bird, a skittish songbird, enjoys eating seeds. Weaknesses: snap trap, rotting log, fallen tree overgrown with mushrooms and moss, logger's hatchet. I should be able to make a snap trap now. What is happening behind me? Ooh, what is this ingredient? Flower petal. This is something I can craft. So let me craft it. And then... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Meaty morsels and blue feathers. Thank you, Devin. I should have said thank you a second ago, but I forgot to say thank you. Ooh. Squirrel possesses an energy for outpacing its tranquil home. Snaptrap. I believe yes. Oi, lady! What's with that great stinking pot on your head? I would ask the same about all those stinking frogs in your trousers. Aw, you're just jealous. The boy fumbles between trying to wrangle all his frogs and swiping ineffectually at wayward fireflies with a shoddy-looking bug net. Okay, Devin, I love you. Bye. Juggling a little more than you can handle, eh? What exactly are you hoping to accomplish, flailing about like that? Are you daft? Me and my frogs are hungry. So I gotta catch some of these fireflies to feed 'em. He takes another wild swing, missing his target entirely. Why don't you let me take a few of those frogs off your hands for a moment? That would let you swing that net properly. Oh, I see how it is. You have to be precious prizes. Well, how about I give you the net and you catch me some fireflies? Then maybe I'll think about trading you one of my froggies. I don't know why this kid is JFK, but he is. The boy waggles the net in your face. Take it. Fairy dust. That makes baby noises. Well, these apples aren't going to stick around with empty bellies. The faster you catch those fireflies, the faster that we can eat. The frogs can eat. The boy shakes the jar, rattling the captured insects like pennies in a piggy bank. Oh, these are nice and juicy. The lads are gonna feast tonight. Now, about our deal, you agree to trade me one of your pets there? Ha ha ha. What deal? I don't remember making no deal. The frog squirms out of the boy's overalls and plops down by his feet with a wet slap. Dang it, there goes Slippery Pete. He takes a clumsy swipe at the amphibian, but the creature squeezes out of his grasp and bounces into the underbrush. Aw, shucks. I never liked him anyways. If you can catch him, he's all yours. Slimy Froggy. There we go. I don't want to deal with the child. The weird little child.
Um...
Aye, you there. Give me a hand, would you?
With what? You seem to have everything under control. These stumps aren't going anywhere.
My Don used the sun was supposed to help me, but he's wandered off again. Probably go bother frogs and eat bugs or some such nonsense. Anyway, I need help clearing away some of these dead logs. It's late in the season and the wood has started to rot. Just be careful of the purple mushrooms that sometimes grow inside. They'll make you powerful sleepy if you breathe in the spores. As much as I do love poisonous fungi, I'm not much of a lumberjack. Nonsense! Anyone can experience the joys of splitting a fine stump. Here, my boy won't be missing his hatchet. The woodsman spins a sharp-looking hatchet in his hands and thrusts the handle at you. Take it. It's mine now.
Whoa. Perfect. Oh, here's this guy.
Aw, man. Aw, jeez. I don't know about this.
You tap the man's shoulder and he nearly tumbles headfirst into the well.
Ah! What's the matter with you? I could have fallen in.
Then perhaps you shouldn't be leaning over the edge, like some wobbly stork. What's so interesting down this well anyways?
Well, my grandpappy used to tell me that people drop all sorts of treasures down there, just waiting for someone to dig it up. Got myself a trowel, though. I'd give it a go. But the rope's out, and it looks awful dark and damp. I get goosebumps just thinking about all the ghoulies that might be lurking down there in the shadows.
Ever consider that those ghoulies might get goosebumps thinking about you lurking up here in the sunlight? Gosh, my cat's on crack mode.
No, not really. Not sure if that makes me feel any better about them, actually. Maybe the business of treasure hunting isn't for me after all. Here, why don't you take my trowel? I don't think I'll be needing it. You can go down into the well and see those ghoulies yourself.
He offers you a small trowel. It looks like it's never been used.
Whoops. Take it.
This old well was deep and dark. You might be able to climb down it, but the rope has long since rotted away. A cool breeze wafts up from the darkness. Reedy twine. You toss a length of strong, homemade rope down into the darkness. It seems like it should support you without much fuss. I want to go dig up that campsite real quick. And then before I go down there, I want to talk to him. Evening, ma'am. Come to check on the pottery. I'm afraid I just fired up the kilns, so they'll be a while still. Pottery? Ah, I was just admiring that fine canine over there. You point to a scraggly-looking mutt patrolling the yard. May I give her a petting? Oh, you can try, but I wouldn't if you value your fingers. She's a touch bitey today and doesn't much like people going near the ovens. I have a way with animals. Surely I can find something to calm her down. Weaknesses. Soporific morsel. Soper? Soper slime?
And then the soaper is that. I've got a morsel. I just need a jar of water. Oh, nice, I got the shiny stone. Empty jar. Let me find where that is. Okay, that way. So I need some more. And then that should be enough to do that. And then, my gosh, my cats are going nuts. Big Mama is not having a fun time right now. Frog slime, blue feather, shiny stone, and dog hair. That's all I need for those braziers. I should head back home now. Not before I finish looting this gentleman's place. The door. It's not gonna let me go. Ooh, there's a chest though. Clay and coin. Ooh, there's more. Soot sprite. What is a soot sprite? A tiny dancer born of what once was. How poetic. Okay. Let's go back to the house. Ooh. Give me just a moment to stretch my leggy. Okay. I like that it's into the darkness. Okay, let's set these bad boys on fire. Hatchroom, sorry. The brazier awaits an offering. Blue feather. A strong force pulls the feather down into the large basin like a magnet. It bursts into a bright flash of light as cold flames engulf its essence. Offering dog hair. The dog hair takes a moment to fall from your fingers, fluttering down into the basin one by one. The fur bristles into foul-smelling coils before erupting into a cold green flame. Frog slime. You gently squeeze the globs of wet slime from your satchel into the basin. The mucus bubbles and pops before cold flames reduce to a fine, odorless ash. Okay. And then shiny stone. You drop the stone into the basin with a resounding chiming sound. Fractures trace across the pebble before it cracks open, and a cold green light swallows it within its flames. I am constantly checking my chat if anybody wants to say anything. Say hi, or, you know. I don't know how many people are watching right now, but hi! The emerald flames of the braziers play strange shadows across the stone doorway. You watch as fingers of shadows crawl up the rock face and crack open the solid granite like stale bread. The stone crumbles away into darkness, revealing a yawning stairway descending down into the cold earth.
After you, madam.
Into the shrine. So, woman, she definitely is pretty. Wow.
What are you doing? Why are you blue?
Anyways, encased inside a gilded crystal coffin lies the body of a young woman. Though she sleeps in an enchanted slumber, her ageless features express a deep sadness. The sound of cloven hooves echo against the marble floor as the goat comes to your side.
Quite something, isn't she? Do you remember bringing her to me?
I brought her to you. Why? Who is she?
I haven't the faintest idea. All I know is you brought her lifeless form to my doorstep and begged me to save her soul.
Save her from what? And why is she asleep?
Why, from the 12 wicked souls whom you said wronged her in life. Villains who deceived her and cheated her and broke her spirit. And as we agreed, here she will sleep until our contract is fulfilled, until you bring me those 12 wicked souls.
What? I remember no such contract.
Our pact is binding, regardless of what you do or do not remember.
As at the ghost's words, you feel something hard and dark locked away in the depths of your heart. It speaks the truth. And just why should I do your bidding? Seems like a lot of bothersome trouble to me. What do I care about some sleeping beauty?
Bring me the 12 souls and I will release the sleeping maiden from her slumber. Our agreement will be fulfilled. Who knows? In time you may even remember why you brought her to me in the first place. Or you can simply return to the comfort of your little hovel, where you will waste away until the weeds grow so thick that not even your shears will be able to cut you free, and your mind will stay as empty as that grimoire of yours. But it is a big decision to make so hastily. Why don't you sleep on it?
A heavy weight fills your marrow, your eyelids flutter, barely able to stay open.
What have you done to me? I can't stay awake.
Sleeping in a chair can't be good for your back.
Good morning. I trust you've made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for, or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp?
All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me much choice.
Splendid. As it happens, I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south.
Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face, by an overgrown mushroom grove?
What do I look like, a compass? Go out there and look for yourself.
New chapter, The Sleeping Maiden. Oh gosh. Kitty, stop. Kitty, stop that. Collect 4 souls for the goat, the bear in the forest, the ox in the field, the leech in the swamp, the snake in the forest. I guess I start with the bear. Whoa, what is...
That's weird. I don't know what that does. Lakeshore path into the swamp. The leech is right there. Snake is up there. I think. And the bear. I could go to the bear right now because that's right next to the well. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello there, sorry. I think I managed to get most of this debris off the road.
Looks like you've made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart?
Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission. By order of my captain, the bear.
The bear, you say? What sort of mission?
It's my job to make sure the Lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite mead. I was just on my way back from the apiary with a cart full when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. Jostled my poor mule so bad that she broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart nearly leapt out of my ribcage. Piled the darn cart right into the ditch she did. Now every barrel is snatched and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it.
This bear sounds like quite a brute.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, his heads will roll. Maybe you could lend me a hand? I can't very well put this broken cart back together. No, nothing like that. But could you take a message to the sergeant of the Lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. You can go to the Lakeshore camp if you follow the road to the northwest of here. I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages.
Oh, dear.
Press tab to open your journal, objectives, track questions, play what's next, blah 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 blah. You know, stuff.
The bear.
That's the fields. And then, yes, Lakeshore Path is that way. This is further than I've been since the first time I tried this. I only really played the tutorial up to the maiden, so I have no idea what happens from here on out. Lakeshore Path. That's where I want to go. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, no one but soldiers are allowed inside the Lakeshore camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is the line for the latrine, or if the captain hasn't had his drink. That's right, Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old bratty like you near the beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Oh, yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to, look the other way if we was fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. Guards hold out their hands expectantly like children begging for candy. God, a bribe. You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins in the palm of the waiting guard. There, I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves. Right, 1 for you and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. That's funny. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I walloped him just like that. So next time I catch any of you carrot with stunning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow-bellied worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey mead! Isn't that what mead is? Mead? Yeah, mead is just honey wine. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna question the logic of this game. The soldiers, taking cover nearby, exchanged nervous glances at each other. None wanted to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips, and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny-looking helmet, soldier. I ever tell you that I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians, the Western Mountains? You decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. That's right. Go and get me more mead, you good-for-nothing sluggard. Man, he's really going through it, huh? Take cover! You can't go in there. That's the bear's tent. Sergeant. The frantic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold. Oop. Man the gates, you over there. Secure the perimeter. We just need to hold out a little longer. So, we're running out of men. Where's the damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat into the camp? I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of a cart trouble in the road. I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon. What? Oh, curse me, my rusty britches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. The bear's gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear isn't the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. But once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. And the only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead we have to brew it right here in the camp just to keep up. He points to a squat-looking device tucked near some tents, a portable brewery. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine. Ooh, there's a chest over here. Yes. Yes, reedy twine, meaty morsel, and grain. You inspect the brass contraption, a tank here, a hopper there. The bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day, the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. This seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rattled sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, you can think it'll help. You'll need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you'll have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. How difficult could it be? I could do twigs. But do I need all of this? You snap the kindling into pieces and scatter it to the bottom of the compartment. The brewery should be enough fuel for the job. You open up the brewery, inspect complicated innards. Okay, so I need 5 jars of water. And, a tinderbox. Rodent lard. Oh, I get that from squirrels, don't I? Am I just gonna poison this dude? That would be really funny. Okay, so I need 5 jars of water. So I need some more clay for sure. And I need to make one of these. And find a little squirrely boy. There they are. There's the squirrely boy. And then need some more fireflies, a little more clay. Changeling? Oh no. Changeling root. Oh, that feels really bad. That feels really wrong. And then I can make one of these now. I hope y'all are having a good time. I'm enjoying this very much so right now. Okay, and then one more jar. Man, that water is dripping really loud. Then I'm gonna skedaddle this way. I like her purple cape. It looks very feathery. I assume she's literally like a hen. There we go. Soot Sprite. Jars of water. You slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve that honeymead flavor. You open up the brewery and inspect complicated innards. Cinderbox. Sorry. With the heat of Cinderbox, you set the stove chamber at the brewery light up, bring the tank to a rolling boil. Steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step of the process. Of course, I'll need honey for the meat. That quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the field, so I best try there. Then I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick. Honey, metamorphosis elixir, torn teddy bear. Metamorphosis elixir. How do I make that? Oh, it's right here. Dryad fruit. Bug, Ichor. Oh, I need Changeling Root. Okay. So I think I remember where the thing would be. The Dryad, but I need. Oop, nope. I need another Cinderbox. I need some more Fireflies. I need some more squirrels. Maybe find a squirrel. Oh, let me get some Fireflies first since I'm right here. There it is. Okay, well, how do I get it? Oh, okay. Oh, I got two, did I? Or just one? I don't know. Little frog boy JFK. Love that dude. Just a real cool dude. Little frog boy JFK. Where's a squirrel? I need a squirrel. Daddy, I want a squirrel. There's one of those bastards. There we go. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Cinderbox. And then I think Dryad was up here somewhere. There it is. Sorry, sir. And then I need to go to the swamp, and then I guess I'll get honey afterwards. What are you? Talks big, but is cowardly at heart. Oh, that's what goblins look like here. That's so cute. Like, actually, that's really cute. Skeeter, dragonfly, snail, rotting stump. Oh gosh. Bait stick. Sewing kit. Oh, because I can. Okay. Hopper leg. That's not what I need right now. Bug hiker. And then leap. Bloodsucker. Uses spirit salts. Embalming salts. Failing powder. What's this? Toxic thistle. Who's there?
My eyes have gone milky. Please come closer, sister. I don't believe we've met before. Why do you call me sister? I don't need sight to see someone who's also signed a dark contract. The woman looks blindly through you, though you can sense her focus. Contract? So you've had dealings with that damnable goat too? What sort of pact did he rope you into? Oh, you know how it is. I was young, and he weren't no goat when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frighten dull country folk. But it's ancient history now. Old age comes for us all, and eventually you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down into the comforts of retirement. Honestly, sister, same. Sister, same. I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair and little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you got here. Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What's rattled your bones? Maybe I can help. It's my dear old husband. Handsome chap, although a bit clumsy. He had a tumble trying to weed out some swamp traps from the yard. Awful things like to snap at your toes when you're not looking. Anyways, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have it looked at. But that was a few days ago. He should have been back by now. And these legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go check up on him. I've been so worried. I even thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. You just wait here. I'll go find him and see what the bother is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They've got a taste for blood. Leech. Oh, this is the leech. Oh gosh. Okay, I got one blood ichor. Let's collect some water with a jar. What the heck is that? Oh, that's a big boy. A drake. Sacrifice. Thistle-threaded body. Propped up body. Body of grown strong. Raise up once again. Okay, what do I... Inventory ingredients. Where do I get this from? Keep... Gooey insides that bugs tend to keep to themselves, so I guess I could just get them from any of the bugs. Embalming salts. No, this. Oh, shears. Okay. Just gonna go this way. And then another embalming salt. Some more of that. It's this way. Entrance even murkier than the swamplands around it. Interesting. Oh wow, I just noticed this looks like a body right here. That's so funny. Okay, so that gives me blood. Not quite what I need right now. Maybe late. Ooh, what are you? What are you? What are you? Snagvine, stick totem. Here's a million turns giving it life. Interesting. I probably need to get it from the dragonfly. So let me figure out. That's definitely not gonna happen right now. And I can get this.
I forget what this is. Smoke pellets. Okay, so I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for dragonflies right now. That's what I want. Let me see if I can find a dragonfly. Okay, perfect. I want to do the bear right now. Okay, I can make that now. More the goblin. Ah! I was gonna say the goblin's so cute. It is, but it's just mean. Let me pick up some sticks because I'm probably gonna need them. Which way? It feels this way. Oh, weird. Fairy. Oh, here's some petals. Here's where I get petals. Perfect. Ooh, the fields are kind of yellowy. Weird. Where's the bear? Okay, it's this way. Apiary is this way. Is there anything I can start to collect around here? Porky? Digestive tablets. Ooh, grasshoppers. Let me get some of these motherfuckers. Lazy grass. Apiary, this way. Heidi ho, I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Closed? But I need some of your honey right away. Sorry, our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with the cart, you just missed him. Yes, I met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear, but he had a bit of an accident on the road. I need to collect some more honey for the Lakeshore camp. The bear? Well, that explains why the quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that lumbering bully would steal the nectar from larvae if it suit him. My poor bees have already worked themselves half to death for that order, and they don't have any honey left. I wish I could do something to help you, but the only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden son of my... Yes, get on with it. My beloved queen. She's as lovely as she is wise, and resides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow, sending chills down your spine. Slave, where is my dinner? I order you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. And make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I'd better have an audience with this queen myself. Where is she? Where's this? Whoa, they're aggro. Okay. Tidy hives. B. Ooh, chest. Where is the queen? There she is. The regal insect looks down her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop the rabble from trampling my delicate garden. Good help is hard to find, isn't it? And I suppose you've come to lend a hand. No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey. Your best honey. She tilts her long neck back and lets out a buzzing laugh. Ha! Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to just any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy I spent making this colony? Everyone always wants something, but nobody ever wants to work for it. In a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest bed of flowers. I hope you find these flowers to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool. You know I despise this stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you. My love, I have wronged you. Let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away while he busies himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes, but it's really usually my own fault. Sometimes when she really gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calms her right down. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. Royal incense recipe. And then, I could go ahead and make one of these already. I can have enough to make one of these. And I just need some water. Where would I get that? I forget which locations I can get that at. Village Square, Forest, Well, Fields, okay. Let me get some Wawa real quick. I already have a jar too, that's perfect. No, I just need some water. Where would I find some water? Oh, right there. You sneak. Do you honestly believe that your little puff of smoke can... The queen fans herself lightly as the world begins to push and pull around her. Ooh, does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just... The sparkling sun bears down on the queen like a warm summer's embrace. My, look at all these beautiful colors. Have they always been so bright? The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arcs her limbs through the myriad of colors swirling about her head. It's gorgeous! Oh, and what's that delicious smell? Cracking into the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. She proceeds to messily stuff the honey into her face. Delectable. Oh, it's so good. You simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers you a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. Take it. And then just have to go back to the tent. And then I'm good. Oh, so they do get aggro. That's crazy. This game is just gorgeous. And I am curious to what the witch looks like under her little helmet. Through the open tent flap, you can catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as a token of the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he enters away. Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds out someone's been snooping? Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyways. He glance over as the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. No way, no how. If you think this is bad, just wait until he finds out there's no more honeymead. If you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And abandon all my friends. We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance. If only there was some way to stand up to the bear. A thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging about your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and whatsits, right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could maybe have a chance against that monster. Without getting my head shoved in. Stoved in? Stoved in? If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. Oh gosh, what is this? Okay, so I need another dog hair. Okay. Dog hair. Yeah, I got that, and that. Okay. Oh wait, I need to make one of these too. Okay, let's see. Then let me get some Wawa. And then I just need to find tree stump, which I know I passed a minute ago, so I'm gonna go back over here to get it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I need one more. Tree stump, where is a tree stump? You know, I do believe that, I don't know what I believe. I was gonna say something and then I lost my train of thought. I'm just having a lot of fun with this game, and I hope y'all are too. But I wouldn't know that because you're not telling me nothing. Ain't that right? Um, and then, yes. Okay, wait. Yes, back down this way. Cowie wowie. Perfect. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to go to Apiary. I don't know why I'm surprised the turkeys are aggressive. They just be like that. And then, what could I talk about? Any ideas on some stuff I could talk about? I'm just content having fun for right now. Yes, protective talisman. Here, this ought to shield you from harm for a time. He grins nervously as he puts his charm around his neck. Then he claws himself in the face with his own fist. Wow, you weren't kidding. Though that's nowhere near the kind of punishment the bear can dish out. I better find some more stuff to test it out with. I better find some more stuff to test it out with. Then I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off into the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. Into the tent. This dear trifle, surely this will do. As you squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands, thick, rich honey oozes slowly into the brewery's tank. Too sweet for your taste, but then this potion is not for you. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing tar-like substance into the brewery. To be safe, you add a little more just for texture. The frothing basin, torn teddy bear. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its button eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. You return your palm, and the stuffed bear splashes down in the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment before becoming waterlogged, disappearing under the surface. I'm scared that we're hurting somebody that we used to know. Ooh, maybe it was... No. The teddy bear might be from the girl, the sleeping maiden. Because he's somebody that wronged her. Before long, the waggling fingers of the gauges and dial settle down, becking that the brew is complete. Give a swift test to recoil at sickeningly sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg under the contractor spigot and crank the release valve. Brewery strains in the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. It may not be the finest honey meat around, but hopefully that great raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. Captain, I've brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tankard with a massive paw and tosses the contents into a slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion. This tastes kind of funny. What'd you do, soldier? It's an, new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. You know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed. The bear is upon you with frightening speed. He raises his huge mace and his paw skyward, and you brace for impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the crashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him completely unharmed. Ha! That'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf. This has been a long time coming. Sergeant wags his fingers at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather hat and your big honking club? Well, look at you now. The camp's soldiers gather to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it was up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You disgrace to the uniform. You know, Captain Levine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he is reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing, what's happening? In place of the bear's drunken grimace is the stitched smile of a doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal a small staple of stuffed teddy bear where the brute once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it. He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sarge, I guess that means you're in charge now, huh? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? The camp's a mess, let's get to work. You pick up the diminutive dull and brush some sand out of its fur as you inspect further its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its buttoned eyes, you can barely make out a crimson flame, the trapped soul of the bear. This ought to be what that old goat is after. I hope he's happy. "12 souls. What if... Do I just bring the thing back? What's going on? Let me see. Inventory. I mean, it's not really in my inventory. I guess I just have to collect them all at once. Let's see something. I mean, I've been going for like an hour and a half. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah. Stupid chat wasn't updating on my side, so I didn't see anything that you've been saying, Devin. But, thank you. My boyfriend is back, huh? You heard it here first, folks. Devin's my boyfriend now. It's official. My next marriage candidate. I mean, I am thinking this might be a good place to stop for now, at least. Do one of the 12 souls each stream. So I think, yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. And I had a lot of fun doing this. No, I'm not spreading falsehoods. We're married now. It's not a lie. Anyways, I believe that should be the end of it for now. I had a lot of fun. But I think the time is time. Time is definitely timing. So, y'all have a good rest of your day.